Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ. Papa diplomacy moving to the front of the table. Reported talks between the U.S. and Iran, but that is not stopping airstrikes.
The Iranians are continuing their attacks against Israel, launching a number of ballistic missile barrages against this country overnight. One of those missiles early this morning slammed into the heart of Tel Aviv. And we just returned from this scene where first responders were removing debris and rubble. This was a direct impact, according to police.
Fox's Trey Yanks, President Trump extending the deadline before the potential bombing of Iran's energy sector. The NTSB leading the probe into the deadly collision Sunday night between an Air Canada plane and a fire truck in the runway at LaGuardia Airport.
They've been able to at least verify that the cockpit voice recorder was not damaged.
That's NTSB Chair Jennifer Hamady says that black box is being reviewed in D.C. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
Since 1999, Southern Heritage Bank has been growing to serve you. Now we are growing once again as we partner with Park National Bank to form an even...
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
This is Mix 104.1. We're also on MixTV.tv, Mix Mornings at 7:04. And we do have breaking news in this morning to the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. A fatal crash in Cleveland last night on North Lee Highway at the King Den subdivision entrance. And we do now have, we broke this story about 6:30 this morning. We now have official word from Cleveland Police. I'm going to read the statement directly here. Last night at about 8:30, the Cleveland Police Department was called to a crash on North Lee Highway at the King Den subdivision. Officers arrived on scene and learned that a 2001 Lincoln Town Car driven by Colleen Mercer, age 87, was turning left on the King Den Drive from North Lee Highway when it was struck by a Mercedes, which was southbound on North Lee Highway. The Mercedes was operated by a teenage driver. The driver of the Mercedes was transported to Bradley County by EMS to a local hospital for minor injuries. However, Colleen Mercer did not survive. Both drivers are residents of Cleveland. The Cleveland Police Department fatal crash investigative team were called to the scene and took over the investigation. Neither drugs nor alcohol are suspected. Investigation is ongoing. Colleen Mercer, oh my goodness. If you did not know Colleen, I'm sorry for you. This news is shocking, staggering. Breast cancer survivor, one of the greatest volunteers that Bradley County Relay for Life has ever had. She single-handedly, I can tell you personally, raised tens of thousands of dollars for the fight against cancer and for the Bradley County Relay. Colleen, a wonderful woman, 87, and died last night in a tragic crash on North Lee Highway. For years, and my knowledge of her goes back about 25 years. She was on our station numerous times, mostly for Bradley County Relay for Life. We're showing a picture of her right now on MixTV.tv, and our sincere prayers and sympathy are with her family this morning in an absolute abject tragedy last night in Cleveland. Wonderful, wonderful woman, Colleen Mercer. God bless her. God bless her family. I am just hate to tell you about this morning. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy last night. Tough. Awful. We move on. We're just getting this information in. The Cleveland City Council met yesterday, and city leaders proclaimed April the 11th as World Parkinson's Day in Cleveland. Officials say the designation is meant to raise awareness about Parkinson's disease, which affects more than 1 million Americans currently with no cure. Also, the Cleveland Housing Authority provided updates on local housing efforts. Officials announced a $60 million renovation project has been completed using private funding, improving hundreds of housing units. They also outlined plans to redevelop older units on Walker Street, emphasize the need for more affordable housing. The city introduced a new Assistant Human Resources Director also yesterday. Martha Randolph recently joined the city, and the position brings years of HR experience to the role. Cleveland City Council members also received an update on the upcoming Hot Slaw Festival, set for April 11th, expected to draw thousands of people, live music, artists, food vendors, to downtown Cleveland. The city manager report yesterday, City Manager Joe Fivas discussed several traffic improvement projects. Officials outlined traffic improvements planned over the next several years, including multiple new traffic lights across the city, each expected to cost about $400,000. High-priority intersections along North Lee Highway, Paula Parkway, and Stewart Road were identified for upgrades. The city also exploring new AI technology to improve traffic signal timing and reduce congestion. The council approved new regulations for cluster mailboxes in residential developments, addressing safety, access, and design standards. 2 properties on Lang Street and Short Street rezone to support new residential development. Also, a major annexation and development on Dalton Pike was approved. It includes about 42 acres planned for mixed-use development and commercial space along the roadway, about 80 single-family homes in the rear of the development. Our news partners at Local 3 report that a former Tennessee Department of Children's Services case manager is speaking out about conditions for children placed in offices in Bradley and McMinn counties. Jennifer Carruthers says she spent more than 50 nights supervising children in offices where they lacked access to showers and in some cases dealt with mice. She described the situation as, quote, a moral dilemma, saying she felt like she was helping harmed children instead of helping them. Carruthers says that some children slept on thin camping mattresses and struggled to maintain basic hygiene. She recalled an incident where a child attempted self-harm while in the office setting. The Department of Children's Services said no children have stayed in offices since late January. Changes have been made to address the issue. Carruthers has since left the department, now speaking out as part of a legal complaint, calling for reforms and more resources for children in state custody. And McMinn County high schools will begin using a new weapons detection system beginning today. School officials say the system part of an ongoing effort to improve safety for students and staff. Students are being asked to arrive a few minutes early as a new screening process is put in place. And finally now, the Chattanooga Times Free Press says a major major snack food manufacturer is McKee Foods. The company behind Little Debbie Snacks will phase out petroleum-based food dyes by the end of next year. The move comes as federal and state regulations push to eliminate certain artificial color additives linked to health concerns. Local and state news. I'm going to repeat once again our breaking news this morning. A fatal crash in Cleveland last night. North Lee Highway. It happened about 8:30 at the entrance to the Kingden Drive subdivision. And we learned early this morning, actually in the last few minutes, that the victim is Colleen Mercer, age 87, a fighter for cancer awareness, among other things. Knowing Colleen as I did, the scripture comes to mind immediately. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. She was a wonderful, wonderful woman who did so much to help other people. And I am personally floored. To be really raw with you folks this morning, I am floored by this, and I don't know, Bridget. We're going to pray for her family.
Absolutely.
But heaven gained a new resident last night about 8:30. I love Colleen Mercer.
Sweet lady.
Let's go to the traffic here.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the annual March Slam Dunk Sales Event at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Huge savings on Chevrolet, GMC, plus the best pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Tennessee. They are looking for quality candidates. If you're ready for a career change, join Waste Connections of Tennessee. Go to careers.wasteconnections.com, where great opportunities await.
For a limited time, get Hardee's Big Cheeseburger with 100% American. These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNothin' speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Owning a home should be one of life's greatest pleasures, but without a solid foundation, it can become a major source of stress. Luckily, you're not alone. Our experts can identify the true cause of foundation issues and guide you through every step of the way to fixing them, from pinpointing the problem to perfecting the solution. We form custom solutions to meet the needs of your foundation and your wallet, including flexible payment options. With our team by your side, consider your home and your peace of mind secure.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane. This portion of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by Andrew Densmore, conservative Republican running for Bradley County Commissioner, District 2, Seat B. He is a proud hometown candidate, 5th generation. He knows what families and small businesses need to thrive. He'll bring steady leadership, conservative values, and focus on responsible growth. You can visit votedensmore.com. This is paid for by the candidates.
All right, today's best mix, best variety mix 1041. We're on mixtv.tv, 17 after 7 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Is your current mattress still good but not comfortable anymore? Trade in your old mattress at Mermaid Mattress and get credit towards a new one. Your gently used mattress will be given to someone in need.
All right, for today, we could see a rain shower or two early in the day and then partly cloudy by afternoon, a high of 70 and a low of 45 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 71 and a low of 53. And then on Thursday, partly cloudy again and even warmer with a high of 83. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 47 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at our Langley roofing radar, we do have some rain showers just to our north.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser-Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Birthdays, anniversaries, call or text us into us on the Simmons Bank celebration list. 423-614-6499. Special interview with Cleveland City Schools is upcoming. This is Mix 1041. Sabrina Carpenter.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
Standing by. We're in the 50s, this morning?
Yeah, 50s, 40s, cooler than yesterday, but I would say fairly comfortable out there. The colder air is to our north, Louisville at 33 degrees, 44 in Nashville. Now, parts of our area are in the 40s. I'm talking to you, Murphy. You're sitting at 42 this morning, 45 in Blue Ridge, 42 in Altamont. So a chilly morning for some, but still pretty comfortable here in the metro area where temperatures are in the 50s. Later today, pretty standard spring day on tap for us here across the Tennessee Valley. Upper 60s to low 70s. Not too bad. That pollen count, though, I'd say astronomical. I mean, we're seeing that yellow, greenish film over everything. So nice dusting of pollen tonight through the rest of the week. Alder, maple, juniper, your top allergens. So, again, if you have allergies, make sure you're taking care of that before you step out, or you're going to be sneezing all over the place. Now today, it is going to be very dry out there. Relative humidity is going to be low, a bit breezy at times, so there's going to be an elevated fire danger, especially across North Georgia where those relative humidity values are going to be exceptionally low. We have an ongoing drought, so check with your local officials, see if there are any burn bans. Probably a good idea to hold off on any burning for the foreseeable future until we start to get an active pattern returning here across the Tennessee Valley. But here's a look outside, US 27, no visibility restrictions, traffic flowing, just a couple people out there. If you're stepping out in the next little bit, not tracking any rain, not tracking any fog. We do have a little bit of cloud cover here and moving across East Tennessee and North Georgia. Outside of that, things are looking A-OK. Now, your future tracker, I'll be honest with you, there's not a lot to show you here. We'll have some sunshine later today. In the next 48 hours, it's going to be relatively quiet. Could we have maybe an isolated sprinkle here or there? Yeah, it's within the realm of possibility, but we will have a little more cloud cover, at least moving in tonight, but really not seeing any meaningful precipitation here through tomorrow and really through the next 7 days, which will put a bow on March already. Again, only 7 days left this month. Potential rainfall over that next 7-day period. Pretty much nada here across much of the Tennessee Valley, North Georgia, Northeast Alabama, maybe a little bit of light rain in our northernmost communities, but there's just really not a lot of active weather ahead. And we're running 4.5 inches behind schedule in the rainfall department this year. So we could use it, and we're just not going to get a whole lot of it over the next 6 to 10 days. We're going to have a relatively dry pattern setting up here here across the southeast. Really not thinking we're going to get any meaningful rain probably until April 3rd or beyond. So things relatively quiet. Drought conditions likely to worsen. Here's a look at your latest drought monitor. Severe drought conditions still showing up across much of East Tennessee, North Georgia, and Western North Carolina. So we could use the rain, but we're not going to see a lot of it over the next 7 to 10 days.
Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. We are joined by our friends from Cleveland City Schools, spotlighting another great city school here in Cleveland, and that is Yates Primary, the Spotlight School of the Month, Champion School of the Month with Cleveland City Schools. Melissa Bishop joins us, principal at Yates Primary. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am excited to be here this morning to talk about Yates Primary.
Yes, it is so great to have you here. So give us the latest, what's happening there at Yates Primary.
We have some events coming up that I'd like to talk about today. We have our Daddy-Daughter Dance coming up next Friday, March 27th from 6:30 to 8:30 at Ross in the gymnasium. We have kindergarten registration coming up for the entire district at Cleveland High School on Saturday, March 28th. The Yates sign-up time is 1:30 to 3, but you can come anytime between 8 and 3. And our kindergarten open house for Yates students that will be kindergartners next year starting in August is Tuesday, May the 5th from 4:30 to 6. We want you to come out, meet the teachers, tour the building, and see where your student will be beginning their academic career.
We're talking with Melissa Bishop, principal at Yates Primary. They are the Champion School of the Month for Cleveland City Schools, and here we are between spring break and the end of the school year. It's a very busy time, isn't it?
It absolutely is. We have an exciting video. You can go onto our Facebook account and view the school and all the exciting things coming up with our students. It's DB Yates Primary. We'd love for you to go check it out. It was created by our teachers, and we're just really proud to showcase our school this month.
And I know, speaking of showcasing, you'd like to spotlight a staff member and also a student as well.
Absolutely. I wanted to spotlight Coach Harden. He is our PE teacher. He's a true Yates star. He plays such an important role in making our campus a wonderful place for students. He mentors students each morning. He leads the after-school run club weekly. He teaches a daily intervention group, and he willingly takes on additional lunch duties to support our team. We're just very fortunate to have him as part of the Yates family. And our student champion of the month is Tommy Green. He's a second grader, and we're recognizing him because of all the growth he has shown in reading and math over this school year. He has worked so hard to strengthen his skills. He approaches challenges with determination, and he takes pride in his progress. In addition to his academic effort, he's consistently kind, polite, and respectful to both classmates and teachers, and he's just a positive role model on our campus.
That is wonderful. That's at Yates Primary. We love hearing about our schools each month and what's going on at each school. It's the Champion School of the Month with Cleveland City Schools. That is Melissa Bishop with Yates Primary. Say hello to my cousin Chloe Baggett when you head back.
Absolutely.
All righty, Melissa, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, keep it here. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv.
This press release points out the driver of the Mercedes, the driver suffered minor injuries, but my friend Colleen Mercer, according to on-site reports, went to Jesus immediately. Colleen Mercer, I'll tell you about Colleen for a moment. I did this a few minutes ago, but we're going to talk about Colleen this morning. And I have a feeling that my friends at Bradley County Relay for Life will be talking a lot about Colleen coming up. But Colleen was one of the great volunteers in the history of the Bradley County Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society. She single-handedly raised tens of thousands of dollars. I never will forget, probably 20 years ago or more, when I met Colleen, she told her story to me about she had several battles with breast cancer. But I never will forget when she told me that the Lord had healed her of breast cancer. And she used her passion and her love of people to raise tens of thousands of dollars And I'm probably underselling that. For people suffering with cancer, she was a tremendous woman. And she was killed last night on North Lee Highway, turning left on the Kingden Drive. Let me make a point here, folks. The press release from Cleveland Police, they make a point to say, and I'm trying to find it in here, I'm sorry. Well, basically, yeah, here we go. Neither drugs nor alcohol are suspected. Okay. But we knew Colleen here very well. We're devastated. Bridget, you were telling me hey, Austin, we've got a picture of Colleen we're using this morning, I know, and oh, man. Sometimes you see a picture of someone and you just feel that you can sense they're a wonderful person. She never met a stranger. Tell me about that picture, Bridget. You were telling me that a few minutes ago.
Yeah, this is from her Facebook page from this past Valentine's Day, and she said that her sweetheart had sent her flowers. So that's that picture there. What a sweet lady.
Long-time member of the Church of God. I know that she had worked with Kevin Brooks, I believe, at General Headquarters, I'm told this morning, years ago. She 87, and I see that picture. I hadn't seen Colleen, I hate to say, in probably a year or so, but I ran into her last time, was at Gondolier. She was just as wonderful as she was the first time I met her. And, the scripture comes to mind this morning, about 8:30 last night. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And I will tell you that Colleen was going northbound on North Lee Highway 1 second. And if we believe the Bible, she went from that second of seeing Cleveland, Tennessee, and North Lee Highway instantly into the presence of Almighty God. Instantly, the Bible says. She was an inspirational woman. And we're sad. Oh, Lord, we're sad. We're shocked this morning. But she is with the Lord. Immediately. She was seeing Cleveland, Tennessee. I want you to think about that this morning. Right out here, North Lee Highway. Instantly. She saw her Lord and her Savior. Immediately. My grandfather Littlefield would tell you, he was a friend of Colleen's, that today is a day of salvation. Tomorrow may be eternally too late. Tough. Very, 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 very tough this morning. Very, very tough this morning. Wonderful, wonderful woman. So we're going to pray for Colleen's family. And I you know what? And some of you don't know Colleen Mercer. Been here a long time. Raised tens of thousands of dollars, more than that, for the American Cancer Society. And her story, my God and my Father, unbelievable story she had. Told it to me numerous times on this station. Numerous times. All right, we're going to move on, but it's a tough morning here. 7:31. This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the annual March Slam Dunk Sales event at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Huge savings on Chevrolet and GMC, plus the best pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. They've been making hometown decisions for over 25 years. They look beyond your credit score and offer flexible and affordable loan options. Visit them in person, Mouse Creek Road near Duracell, and find out more online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Take a break from ordinary this season and break out with exciting performance with a new ride from Crown CDJR Cleveland. Get a new Jeep.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Own Mermaid Mattress, either across the street or around the corner, where more of your dollars will stay local.
All right, for today, we could see a rain shower or two early this morning and then partly cloudy by afternoon, a high of 70 and a low of 45 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 71 and a low of 53. And then on Thursday, partly cloudy and even warmer with a high of 83. Your current Milligan Vein temperature is 47 degrees, milliganvein.com. Taking a look at our Langley Roofing radar, we do have some rain showers to our north.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
It's the Common Spirit Memorial Chattanooga Sports Desk, and courtesy of ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Sports sponsored in part by the Town Squire. The Town Squire ready for Easter. The Town Squire has new spring arrivals arriving daily. Ask about their Easter specials. One group of shorts, $25. Sport coats, $100 to $150. Odds and ends rack starting at just $25. How about a new pair of shoes? They have Florsham, Johnson & Murphy, Merrill, and SAS. Larry and his staff excited about the Spring 26 clothing selection. New selections from Peter Millard, Johnny O, Volunteer Traditions. For 48 years, beginning year 49, the Town Squire. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland. The madness of March. I'm joined by a trio of basically the remake of the Three Stooges this morning, it looks like. Yeah, we know who Curly is. We're joined by, I don't know, about few of you, actually.
I'm only curly because I don't wear a hat all the time.
Okay. We're joined by Shelton, also Matt Moore, the executive director of Ocoee FCA. What is it?
You just moved me up to executive director. That sounds fine.
Oh, okay, fine. And then, I'll move you up before they move you down.
Yeah.
And then we've got Anthony Boyd here, the general manager of Cleveland Ford. They've got an announcement about the FCA banquet. Shelton, last night, NCAA women's basketball tournament. I don't know, is it the UConn Invitational? Is that what we're doing?
Are you kidding me? That's just ridiculous.
Come on. Beat Syracuse 98-45. I guess it's theirs to lose.
I would think so at this point.
I don't see. Vanderbilt got the big win over Illinois, 75-57. Well, at least one Kentucky team won.
Ooh, boy. Wow.
The Lady Wildcats, whatever they're called, 74-73 over West Virginia.
I don't think John Calipari has sold his house yet. They could bring him back. I mean,
he's got SEC experience.
Yeah. Guy knows how to recruit.
They had a $22 million roster, I read yesterday. We'll see. South Carolina over USC, 101-61. UCLA, well, those Lady Bruins won, 87-67 over Oklahoma State. Virginia upset Iowa last night, 83-75 in double overtime.
That's big. Iowa coming off, a historic run, but I thought they had a chance to go a little farther.
Louisville beat Alabama 69-68. Notre Dame over Ohio State 83-73 all last night. Well, Shelton, Walker Valley shut out Bradley in baseball last night, 1-0.
Yeah, it's our buddy Andy Sneed, his son, pitched a 6 2/3 and got a big hit there at the end of the game, and I think top of the 7th to win it for the Mustangs. It's a big district win.
Certainly is. And today, the final day of spring training. Of course, Mix 104.1, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. You're home of the Atlanta Braves. The Braves season opener Friday night against the Kansas City Royals. You're usually there.
Yeah, won't be this year. No, won't be this year. But it is.
Good. We'll be better this year.
Yeah, if the Braves can stay healthy, this could be a big year for the Braves. Healthy, if they can stay healthy. I think the roster is bullpen's really much better. Starting rotation's pretty good. So
Strider got hurt.
Well, we got some young arms. I think that, but yeah, some of that development youth movement we've been having the last couple of years. I think some of those arms will finally get there, and I think they got a good run in them if they can stay healthy.
Don't you usually go on your birthday? And I notice they're going to be on the road, so you'll have to go to Phoenix, I think, on your birthday. Yeah. Which I know you'll be glad to do. That's fine. Lake Forest varsity baseball. Lake Forest report here. Varsity baseball lost to Ray County 3-2. Boys soccer lost to Ray County 3-1. But Jeremiah Pritchard gained $500 from Channel 9 last night. He was the pay it forward. He's Revolution Show Choir.
Not everything going bad there. So it's
not everything.
Good for Jeremiah.
Still the same principal, sadly. But anyway, when he's there, I understand. But anyway,
wow.
Well, come on, $500 for Jeremiah Pritchard. He deserves it. All right. FCA banquet is what we're going to talk about right now. Matt Moore, Anthony Boyd. I sense there's some sort of a
well, we've got a big announcement this morning about two big announcements about our banquet. The first is that we have an official.
Well, hang on.
Oh, hold on.
Wait. One sponsor knows, and one sponsor's about to find out. Is that what you're saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Maybe three big announcements then. No, but our first is that every year we offer the opportunity for someone to come in and be a title sponsor. And, and each year, sometime we've had Robert, when he did this in the past, had some. But this year we want to formally announce that Cleveland Ford is our official title sponsor for our banquet this year. Everything that we do for our banquet, this is a thing that's been going on since 1981. It's all about raising money to help support students that go to FCA camps and clinics in our area. Local kids getting to go places. Our goal this year is to raise $100,000. And Cleveland Ford and Anthony's he's been a friend since he's been here. And has been and wants to be involved in the community. So we love that Cleveland Ford said, hey, we'll step up to that. We want to help send these kids. We want to help make sure that they have an opportunity to have safe environments to be in, but also get to hear about the Lord, because there's more than just what happens today. It's for eternity. So we love that Anthony wants to jump in on this.
Anthony, you've Cleveland Ford, you've said when you first came, you said you want to be involved. You're definitely doing that.
2 months ago, I met this guy at a Bradley girls game, and I would have never met him if he didn't have that hat on. And I walked up to him, I said, hey, FCA? We shook hands because I was in FCA. growing up and realize the importance of the relationship with Jesus Christ on a daily basis and how that transforms into athletics, and really good to know this one.
And I'll tell you, Matt, he's made a difference not only with FCA but also with all 3 high schools, all 3 middle schools here, Logan.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's been somebody that's come in to our community and has embraced it as quickly and has been as open-handed as he's been. I know you've seen him at wrestling matches, you've seen him at baseball games.
He gave me an open-handed slap when I met him.
Well, that's also
MMA.
Honestly, that's one of the reasons we love having him as a sponsor.
Tell me what you think about it.
I would like to recreate the open-hand slap. First of all.
Oh, now Bridget's not up for that this morning. Okay, come on.
I would like Bridget's odds against Anthony much better than yours.
Me too.
That could be, what a fundraiser that would be. Just, hey, put some money in the pot, the silent auction,
nice.
and let whoever gets
taking pies in the face.
I mean, listen, Anthony has definitely dove head first into this community, much like he did at Champy's Sunday. I saw him. He was not bowing back. I mean, but listen, at the end of the day, what the work that Matt and his group does each and every day on the campuses, from not only college campuses, middle school, high school, but some of the most rewarding work I think is in the summer when the spotlight is off the everyday activities they have, and it's to allow these kids to go. I'm a product of an FCA camp through Ron Spangler in 1995, Asheville, North Carolina. I got to meet the Lord there, and summer camps is an important time, not only for kids to have something to do to keep them engaged, but also to be able to minister to them through sports, and that's something that is an easy combination, and Matt and them do a great job with it.
Let's talk about the program. We're joined by Matt Moore, Anthony Boyd, Shelton. Talk about this tremendous speaker you have.
Yeah, man, we are blessed. Just the Lord has been good to us. There's no way that we could probably get him to come any other time. And we reached out, and Kirk Cousins, NFL quarterback, or professional quarterback is what I'm supposed to say. Professional quarterback Kirk Cousins is coming in. And if you follow Kirk's story, even back from when he was in high school to Michigan State, to Washington Commanders, to Minnesota Vikings, Atlanta Falcons, watched the Netflix series Quarterback that Peyton Manning's put together. Like, incredible human, and wherever he's been, he's carried integrity wherever he's walked, and I think he's got something. I love that we have him coming out, because I think the folks that are going to get to come out that night are going to get to hear not just, hey, here's a good athlete, but here's a good person. How do I translate that to all my spaces in life? We've got some folks that are helping, and if anybody would like to jump in on this, helping get our students there. We're going to give quite a few tickets away to local students through our FCA huddles, and we've got students coming in. I think it's great for those students to hear, our coaches that are coming out to hear. But if you're a business person and you've got a team of folks, you're like, hey, we want to come out, we want to come experience this, because he's going to talk about like the environments that to come into a new space and to still hold your integrity in all these other places when everybody else is doing something different. Can you hold the line? And so Kirk Cousins, man, he's fantastic. I've watched tons of interviews with him already. He's going to be a great speaker. It's going to be a great night. We were so thrilled to have him coming in.
So you and I are going to interview him.
Yeah, I'm hoping that he'll still stay out there once he meets you.
Because you told me not to announce this publicly. So anyway, am I allowed to ask him, as a Falcons fan for over 30 years, can I ask him certain questions?
I mean, you can ask him certain questions. He's professional in the fact that he may not answer those. So, Can
I ask him about his third down proclivities, for instance?
It's okay, Steve.
Is that okay?
I'm going to get him to sign a Dallas Cowboys helmet.
He'd like to probably play with it. Yeah. No, I look forward to it. He is an unbelievable guy. It seems like he was featured on Quarterback twice.
Yeah.
They only want to do that. No, I mean, it's public record. Obviously, the Falcons released him, and he is saying in media reports that he still wants to play, and he probably can. Anthony, Cleveland Ford, you guys again, title sponsor. It's going to be a great night.
It is, and we've got 8 guys from the dealership coming to watch, and we can't wait. We can't wait for it. It'll be a really good night.
At First Baptist, when is it, man?
Yeah, First Baptist, April 9th. April 9th at First Baptist. If you're coming for the banquet part, this is the second part of the announcement. The banquet, we only have 2 tables left. So if you want to sign up for a table, you go to our website like this morning and be a table host, sign up. and make sure you lock in that spot. OcoeeFCA.org, if that's what so go to our website, you'll find it there. At noon today, we're opening up some open seating, general admission seating, no meal involved, but tickets for either individuals or groups of 10. And there's a fee for that, and it'd be great if you get a group of 10. It's cheaper. Yeah, we'll be in the worship center or sanctuary. I'm sorry, Pastor Easley, if I've said the wrong title for that.
Well, he doesn't even know what it is. That's fine.
Easley Auditorium. I'm not sure what it's called.
Hello.
But
he would also like Cleveland Ford to sponsor that.
Easley Auditorium.
But we're gonna have. We love that First is having us out there, and they've got that space in the risers, and we're like, man, let's take advantage of that. So half of that's going to be filled with students. The other half we're opening up to the public to buy tickets. If somebody's interested, at noon today, follow us on social media. Look up Ocoee FCA on Facebook, Instagram. You'll find it. There'll be a link specifically on our social media that'll open you to that spot to sign up and be a part of that.
All right. Hey, Anthony, while you're here, what's going on at Cleveland Ford, buddy? What's happening?
We still got $39 oil changes for the rest of the month. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. This last week of March. Still wide open in the truck month. We got about 7-8 selling days left in the month where you can come buy a new truck and get a great deal on it.
Go to clevelandford.com. Sean, can you hang out about, 5-6 minutes, something like that? 6, 7 minutes, something like that? Okay. Shelton's also got an announcement to make.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that. Which one? We'll talk about that coming up here in just a moment. Whitney Houston, 61041. Good morning.
Did you know that the leading reason that kids begin to vape is because they see family and friends doing it? Protect your kids. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Are you a busy family? Direct Primary Care Associates has helped the Rogers family and how they do medicine.
Direct Primary Care Associates has been a great support to our family. It's taken the doctor's office experience from a nightmare to a dream. I'm able to come in with all 3 of my kids. I'm seen in a timely manner by really professional, wonderful people.
Yeah, Direct Primary Care has been great for us, whether it's a bump or a bruise or a gash on the arm, or whether it's a fever at night or a stomach ache. We're able to either text our doctors through the app and ask questions, or we're able to get an appointment relatively pretty quick and be able to be seen that same day or next day usually. And it's changed the way that we view medicine.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information. Here's how to spot one. Check the sender's email address closely. Scammers often use lookalikes. Watch for poor grammar, strange formatting, and suspicious links. If you hover over a link and it doesn't match the company's real website, don't click. And remember, real companies will never ask for passwords or social security numbers over email. When in doubt, contact the company directly using the information on their official site. Stay safe, stay secure. This is your Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities.
This Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities. For more information, call 423-472-4521 or visit them online at clevelandutilities.com and check out their new fiber internet options with speeds up to 2.5 gigs. Cleveland Utilities, empowering your tomorrow with blazing fast internet.
Dad thinks because he's president of Mermaid Mattress that President's Day is all about him.
Action! You ready for my big day? Let's celebrate by having a sale on Tempur-Pedic.
That's a good idea.
How about if we give people up to $800 off Stearns & Foster and Tempur-Pedic?
That's why you're the prez, big dog.
I'm glad you're finally coming around.
Come get your Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month, no interest financing, free local delivery, and $300 in free accessories.
And that's only at Chattanooga's original Tempur-Pedic dealer, Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Do you know the laws about stopping for a school bus? On a divided highway with a dirt, grass, or barrier median, only cars behind the bus need to stop. Cars approaching from the opposite direction may proceed with caution. Know the law and keep our kids safe.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
8. And on hold is his bracket name, and he lives that out on weekday mornings here. Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Good morning, Bobby.
Steve, good morning. Happy Tuesday.
All right, Fruit. Send it over to you. Let's do it.
Welcome back, Fruit.
Oh,
well, I
good
guess
morning,
welcome
Bobby.
back.
How are you this
Good morning. I'm good.
Okay, time for your 60-second market pulse with Bobby Ludwig, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. How's it looking, Bobby?
6 seconds.
Thanks, Fruit. Hey, we got some good news. The Dow rallied yesterday. The Dow up 631 points to close at 46,208. The S&P up 74 to close at 6,581. And the NASDAQ up 299 points yesterday to close at 21,946. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Bobby, your financial future is too important to leave to chance. For a second opinion on your portfolio, reach out to Bobby Ludwig. How can they get a hold of you?
That's right. You too can have confidence in your investments. They give us a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs at 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Ocoee, right by the old Liner gas station. You like that?
Extra points for that. Nice.
Hey,
Right,
speaking
wake up.
Hey,
It's
speaking
over.
of the brackets, we've not even announced the leaders, the winners, all that from the first and second round. I know that we had a tie, 6-7-way tie, 8-way, 9-way, I don't know how many after Friday night. And then Sunday is Matt Carlson, who's in the 99th percentile of the nation. Because he's an Iowa fan. We picked Iowa, and there you go. How's your bracket, Bobby? Is it as bad as that report?
I don't know. I'm usually in the middle of the pack. I didn't check yet today, so usually I've been floating in the middle.
Hey, Bobby, I got good news. You're not on hold anymore. Bye. There, he's gone. Stephen Shelton's here. Shelton, for the third year, it's the Mix 104.1 Mix TV Spring Home Refresh presented by Cleveland Insurance.
Absolutely. Cleveland Insurance, didn't want to say anything, but it represents Erie Insurance, the number one home insurer in the nation, according to J.D. Powers. But no, we're excited about this. This is something that used to be the home show, then kind of evolved into this. And I think this is, yes. Just a really cool way for people that are, weather's starting to change, get outside, starting to do some work on your home. Just a cool way to get people kind of refresh that home a little bit.
Yeah, and you guys are all about insuring homes, like you said, and wonder why is Erie number one according to J.D. Power, do you think?
Well, I think coverages, it starts with coverages and claim service. The claim service is incredible. If you ever had a claims experience with Erie, it's just second to none. And then I think the coverage is just the we call it Cadillac on steroids when they talk about their home package. And so I think the two of those things, and of course rate is very important, and they have a strong rate in Tennessee. So when you combine all three of those things, and we'd like to think our staff has something to do with that. Not me so much, but the rest of the staff. But yeah, understood.
You actually have to go to work to be part of the staff, from what I understand. And Bridget tells you that I'm here basically 24/7.
Yeah, 12 weeks a year.
12 weeks. That'd be a pretty good year. Shelton, how do people find out more about Cleveland Insurance?
Sure, clevelandins.com or 478-1200. Or you can come over and see us, not by the old Liner gas station, because no one in Cleveland knows where that's at anymore. You can go right down.
He got kicked out.
He did?
Yeah, he's going to the Pie Center. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Brittany Cannon's going to be his landlord.
How in the world is he going to end every morning?
I don't know.
right beside the old American Uniform Building. I mean, what?
Yeah, good luck. So, Bridget, we'll take qualifiers starting right now.
That's right. Yeah, you can call or text in 423-614-6499. If you're texting in, be sure to include your name with that. Again, our number, 423-614-6499.
Anything you want to add here?
That's good.
Okay. Hey, this week's sponsor is TVFCU. They're giving away $100 from TVFCU. Thanks so much. And again, we have a weekly prize each week, folks. This is now through about Memorial Day, so it's every week. And then we got a big grand prize at the end that someone's going to win, valued at thousands of dollars. All right. It's 3 minutes before 8 here. The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Well, tragedy last night in Cleveland, and we had a fatal crash, North Lee Highway, there at the Kingden subdivision. As according to Cleveland police, about 8:30 last night, a vehicle, a 2001 Lincoln Town Car, driven by Colleen Mercer, age 87. She was turning left onto Kingden from North Lee Highway when her vehicle was struck by a Mercedes, which was going south on North Lee Highway. The Mercedes was operated by a teenage driver. The driver of the Mercedes was transported to a local hospital for minor injuries, but Colleen Mercer did not survive the crash. Both drivers residents of Cleveland. The Cleveland Police Department fatal crash investigation team was called to the scene and took over the investigation. Cleveland police noting this morning that neither drugs nor alcohol are suspected and the investigation is ongoing. Colleen Mercer. Just an incredible woman. I've said this morning, she single-handedly, and going back several years when I met her through Relay for Life, but single-handedly raised tens of thousands of dollars, maybe more than that. She was a cancer survivor, a breast cancer survivor, told me her story. I met her on the air, really, over 20 years ago, and told me how she was healed of cancer. Colleen, just passionate volunteer, but also just one of these people who was just you were around her and she had an infectious personality. We're showing a picture right now of her if you're watching us on mixtv.tv right now. And Bridget, you were telling me about this picture. You found some information about this.
Yeah, so this is from her Facebook page, and she had posted this just this last Valentine's Day and said that her sweetheart, her husband, had sent her flowers that day. So beautiful picture of her.
You can look sometimes at a picture like that, and you can feel and you can see how someone really is. That's her. I mean, she, just a wonderful, wonderful person. Colleen Mercer, who passed away in the crash last night. But as I said earlier, I mean, Colleen was a very passionate Christian, a lover of the Lord. And so she would tell you this morning that to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And she instantly met her Lord and Savior at about 8:30 last night on North Lee Highway. Wonderful, wonderful woman, Colleen Mercer. I mean, I'm telling you, powerful, powerful testimony that she told here on this station over 20 years ago. And I'm only giving you the Relay for Life portion. That's the portion that we're most familiar with. This is just unbelievable. Our sincere prayers are for her family this morning. But tragedy last night. It's a minute after 8.
This news update is brought to you by Amy D. Campbell, attorney at law.
Hey everybody, it's Amy Campbell. I've been practicing law for 23 years. If you need me, give me a call. It's 829-1429. You can check out my website, amydcampbell.com.
Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, happy birthday to Ken Boland today, executive director at Garden Plaza at Cleveland. That's from his wife and his son. She called that in earlier. Pastor Don Lipsy is celebrating today. They're at South Cleveland Church of God. Also, Courtney Campbell is having a birthday today. Her husband Will sent that in to us. That is from Will and her family. He says we got her a silver ball for her birthday, but she is the best mom and wife, and we love her very much. Freya Cross is 10 years old today. That is from her ma and family. And then Eric Pierce is 61 today. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Dew, 423-381-3427. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the annual March Slam Dunk Sales Event at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Huge savings on Chevrolet and GMC, plus the best pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. As we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is still looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, the best selection of appliances, professional installation, and service. Locally owned and operated, L&B is large enough to meet all your appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland.
My name is Andrew Dinsmore, Conservative Republican. I'm running for County Commissioner, District 2, Seat B. I've been...
Hardee's Barbecue Pulled Pork Frisco Burger is back and just $5.99 in the app. Got that appetite appeal? Absolutely. Okay, that's it. But still, Hardee's Pulled Pork Frisco Burger, just $5.99 in the app.
My name is Mark Road Truck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Logan Thompson? Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
And you blew it.
I know.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson. Call Logan Thompson. We get results. Call Logan Thompson.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
So what did you name her? Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. All right. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me.
Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother.
What did you name him?
sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Cloudy skies, a high around 70 and a low of 45 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy again, a high of 71 and a low of 53. And then on Thursday, partly cloudy and even warmer with a high of 83. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 47 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at our Langley roofing radar, we still have some rain showers to our north. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Gia Gelosi. Iranian missiles and drones are targeting Israel and Gulf Arab states as Tehran keeps up the chokehold on the Strait of Hormuz.
One of those missiles early this morning slammed into the heart of Tel Aviv. We just returned from this scene where first responders were removing debris and rubble. This was a direct impact, according to police, and there was a 220-pound warhead on top of the missile that caused the damage.
That's Fox's Trey Yanks in Tel Aviv. DHS remains unfunded, but the department has a new secretary.
The Senate voted 54-45 Monday to confirm Senator Mark Wayne Mullen as the next DHS secretary. Cheers erupted on the Senate floor when the vote was called. 2 Democrats joined Republicans to vote yes: Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman and New Mexico Senator Martin Heinrich.
And that is Fox's Madeline Rivera. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Good morning. This is Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. Mix Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. It's time for local and state news. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, tragedy in Cleveland last night at about 8:30 last evening. The Cleveland Police Department called to a crash on North Lee Highway at Kingden Drive. Officers arrived on scene. By the way, this is a release from the Cleveland Police Department. Officers arrived on scene and learned that a 2001 Lincoln Town Car driven by Colleen Mercer, age 87, was turning left onto Kingden from North Lee Highway when it was struck by a Mercedes, which was driving southbound on North Lee Highway. The Mercedes was operated by a teenage driver. The driver of the Mercedes was transported by Bradley County EMS to a local hospital for minor injuries. The driver of the Lincoln Town Car, Colleen Mercer, age 87, did not survive. Both drivers, residents of Cleveland. The Cleveland Police Department Fatal Crash Investigation Team was called to the scene and took over the investigation. Neither drugs nor alcohol are suspected. The investigation is ongoing. Colleen Mercer is being remembered this morning as a wonderful woman, a pastor's wife, a friend of thousands in Cleveland. We met her here over 20 years ago because of the Bradley County Relay for Life. She was a tremendous and passionate volunteer who raised tens of thousands of dollars, probably more than that, for the local Relay for Life effort. Had an amazing testimony of her bout with cancer. And Colleen, Bridget, just a wonderful woman. I know you're learning some new things maybe about her, and we're hearing a lot about her this morning.
Yeah, what a sweet lady she was. We do have the post up on our Facebook page. Lots of people sharing their condolences and how they knew her and her family. Very well-loved lady here in this community.
Her husband, a longtime pastor, from what I understand, as a matter of fact. And Colleen, well, I tell you, just a wonderful, wonderful lady. And I interviewed her many times. And that's how I met her. Again, I met her through the Relay for Life. And I can tell you, I talked to Dwayne Ballou earlier this morning. He is the director of the Relay for Life in Bradley County. And there will definitely be more mention of this as we go along. Of course, the relay coming up in early May. Cleveland City Council met on Monday, and there's a long and very detailed meeting yesterday. Cleveland Housing Authority provided an update on local housing efforts. Officials announced a $60 million renovation project has been completed using private funding, improving hundreds of Cleveland Housing Authority units. Also, the city has a new assistant HR director. She is Martha Randolph, recently joined the city in the position, brings years of HR experience to the role. City Manager Joe Fivas discussed several traffic improvement projects. Officials outlined traffic improvements planned over the next several years, including multiple new traffic lights across the city. Each expect to cost about $400,000. High priority intersections along North Lee Highway, Paula Parkway, and Stewart Road all identified for upgrades. And the City Council approved a major annexation development on Dalton Pike. It includes 42 acres planned for mixed-use development with commercial space along the road and around 80 single-family homes in the rear of the development. The annexation will eventually add about 210 residents to the city. A former Tennessee Department of Children's Services case manager speaking out about conditions for children placed in offices in Bradley and McMinn counties. Our news partners at Local 3 report that Jennifer Carruthers said she spent more than 50 nights supervising children in offices where they lacked access to showers and in some cases dealt with mice. She described the situation as, quote, a moral dilemma, saying she felt like she was helping harm children instead of helping them. Carruthers says that some children slept on thin camping mattresses and struggled to maintain basic hygiene. She also recalled an incident where a child attempted self-harm while in the office setting. The Department of Children's Services told Local 3 no children have stayed in offices since late January and that changes have been made to address the issue. Carruthers has since left the department and is now speaking out as part of a legal complaint, calling for reforms and more resources for children in state custody. Our news partners, Local 3 report, McMinn County High School began using a new weapons detection system beginning this morning. Today, state officials say it's part of ongoing efforts to improve safety for students and staff. And the Chattanooga Times Free Press reports that McKee Foods, the makers of Little Debbie snack cakes, are planning to remove artificial dyes from their products. They'll phase out petroleum-based food dyes beginning, or I should say by the end of next year. The move comes as federal and state regulations push to eliminate certain artificial color additives linked to health concerns. That is local and state news. And again, I do want to repeat our breaking story this morning. Again, a tragedy last night in Cleveland, a fatal crash on North Lee Highway, where our friend Colleen Mercer, age 87, passed away. She She was turning left on North Lee, going into the Kingdon Drive subdivision. A wonderful, wonderful lady. But there's a scripture that comes to mind this morning. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Colleen Mercer lived her life for Jesus and showed his love in so many ways to so many people. And instantly, according to the Bible, she was wrapped in the loving arms of her Lord and Savior, and her faith became sight instantly. At 8:30 last night, Colleen Mercer was seeing Cleveland, Tennessee. And the Bible says that instantly, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Colleen Mercer looked up and she was in heaven immediately. I would say I think the world of Colleen. She's more alive than we are. And so, but our sincere prayers are with her husband and her family this morning. And I feel a need to remind everyone that something in this news release is very, very important. Very, very important. We know how this world we're in, we know how speculation runs, but folks, when we give you a story here, we give only the official details. And one that they put at the end of this release is neither drugs nor alcohol are suspected. That is in the news release from the police. All right. 18 after the hour.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
All right, it's time for Obituary Briefs, brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company. At Chattanooga Monument Company, they have a passion. You know what? They have a passion for people and a philosophy of meeting people where they are and showing them love. ChattanoogaMonumentCompany.com. Ricky Albert Morgan, age 69, passed away March 18th. A celebration of his life will be held at Companion Funeral Home, Cleveland Chapel, on April 11th. The family will receive friends from 2 until 4 prior to the service. Sheila A. Ogle Stennett, age 69, of Cleveland, passed away March 19th. A remembrance of life will be held this Sunday, 3 p.m. at the Samples Memorial Baptist Church. And the family will receive friends 1 until 5 on Saturday at Samples Memorial Baptist Church. Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements. Matthew Weston, perhaps better known as Matt Cooper, age 38, of Athens, passed away March 20th. Companion Funeral Home of Athens is in charge of the arrangements. Reverend Robert Paul Heron, age 88, of Cleveland, passed away just days before his 89th birthday on Saturday, March 21st. Lifelong and devoted member of the Church of God. And the arrangements are by the Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Services, North Chapel. Family receive friends 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow at the Westmore Church of God. And there will be a service following. That is our obituary briefs this morning. Brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company, now in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the annual March Slam Dunk Sales Event at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Huge savings on Chevrolet and GMC, plus the best pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The Cleveland Y is growing, and families are loving it. As part of its ongoing renovation, the Y is excited to introduce a brand new Child Watch and Youth Activity Center created just for kids. Find out more at clevelandtnymca.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, it is traffic and weather together here, 8:21. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Right now, get up to 5 years no-interest financing and free local delivery on Tempur-Pedic, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
All right, for today, we could see a few rain showers this morning and then partly cloudy by afternoon, a high of 70 and a low of 45 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 71 and a low of 53. And then on Thursday, partly cloudy with a high of 82. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 47 degrees. MilliganVane.com. Taking a look at our Langley roofing radar, we do have some spotty rain showers in our listening area.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and LambCon Ready Mix, a family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Visit lambcon.us to find out more.
The best mix.
The best variety. Now, watch closely.
All the biggest hits. Here we go.
Mix 1041.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
Do you know the laws about stopping for a school bus? On a divided highway with a dirt, grass, or barrier median, only cars behind the bus need to stop. Cars approaching from the opposite direction may proceed with caution. Know the law and keep our kids safe.
Hardee's Barbecue Pulled Pork Frisco Burger is back and just $5.99 in the app. Got that appetite appeal? Absolutely. Okay, that's it. But still, Hardee's Pulled Pork Frisco Burger, just $5.99 in the app.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Hi, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Good morning. Welcome in here. It is 8:25. Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's up?
Okay, happy birthday to Ken Boland today, Executive Director at Garden Plaza at Cleveland. His wife and his sons called that in. Pastor Dawn Lipsey at South Cleveland Church of God celebrating her birthday today. Courtney Campbell is also celebrating today. Her husband Will sent that in to us, and he says we got her a silver ball for her birthday.
Come in, Will, and Walker Valley be here Thursday morning.
That's right.
Look forward to that.
He says she is the best mom and wife. We love her very much. Freya Cross is 10 years old today. That is from her ma and family. Eric Pierce is 61 today. And Tracy Greer is celebrating today. And that is from your work family at Bradley Women's Health. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
All right, we have Vanessa Hammond and Dr. Bill Estes, Lee University. Great strides is a week from Saturday. It's this Saturday.
This Saturday.
What did I miss a week? It's this week.
It's this week.
Vanessa, my goodness, it's the 25th and final.
Yes, it sure is. It is hard to believe. We are excited. We're grateful for this amazing chapter of partnership with Lee University and the Cleveland community, and just ready to celebrate all that's gone before and the progress that's been made, the community support, the involvement, and then also encourage people to continue with this cause. The work is not done for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, but thanks, Steve.
Oh my goodness, it's such a wonderful thing, Bill, and something we look forward to every year.
It has grown so much over the years, and it really has just been excellence year after year, and it wouldn't be that way if it weren't for all the community support. We have had an incredible list of community leaders step up and be our community sponsor, our community leads. We've had incredible support. I know, Vanessa, you've got a list of all the people who have helped lead us through a town-gown relationship that is very important.
Yes.
In so many ways.
I mean, the list of our community, we don't have a community chair this year because we're celebrating all of them over the years, and it reads like the icons of leadership of this community, from Bob Card, Jim Workman, Scott Taylor, Beecher Hunter, Debbie Melton, Lee Stewart, Beverly Johnson, and our most colorful and celebrated Steve Hartline.
One of these things is not like the other, okay?
That was a
Just
lean year.
Listen to that list. Listen to that list.
Yeah, and you're the one that stuck me with that gun that didn't work. Let's talk about that for a second.
We do have a 9mm that will start both races, yes. But we don't give a loaded one to Steve.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, it was an honor of a lifetime to do it. And it really, your dad, his goal, Dr. Paul Kahn, always to bring Cleveland and the Lee campus together. And he did that single-handedly starting back in 1986. But this event really just catapulted that idea, I think, didn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we have teams that represent schools. I was looking through, I've been on a retrospective tour the last little while, and looking through pictures of Arnold Elementary, the teachers, the principals, our kids all went there, and the support they gave from Cleveland High School, National Honor Society. So schools, we have many, many kids and now adults in this community who are affected by CF, and their communities of schools, churches embrace them, plus so many businesses and individual runners. I mean, Bill started the running trend here in Cleveland, Bradley County.
He did. Talk about that for a second. What did you think about the run part of the 5K?
Sure. So for this Saturday or the history? I mean, the history.
Anything you want.
So when we started, there were only 9 races in the whole Chattanooga area in a calendar year, and that were timed, that were races through the Chattanooga Track Club, and that's how different the culture is today. Now there's at least 3 or 4 every weekend that people do. So we were in the early trend. And what we've tried to do is just keep costs down, give great quality, give a great experience. Cleveland Police Department, and what's more beautiful than running in downtown Cleveland? The historic district, downtown, Lee University. It's a nice flat course, and the students support always, and the Cleveland Police Department always rank the highest when we do an evaluation of the race. People love to come to Cleveland just for that. And the cause. I think the cause as well brings people in. We've had over almost 5,500 unique runners in the 25 years actually finish the race. I have 5,500 unique email addresses. And so it's...
I think Lee can put those to good use, can't we?
Yeah. They're for sale.
Right.
They're for sale.
Well, hang on to those. But Vanessa, it's such a wonderful thing the last 25 years. Talk about this year, though. Talk about this Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday. So the race and walk that kicks off at 9 a.m. So registration starts at 7:30 a.m. You can come register day of for the race. If you want to get a bib and chip timing, you do have to register. You can show up and walk and just support, celebrate. We'll have cotton candy. We'll have donuts. Thanks to Sodexo, we'll have the Chick-fil-A. They are great sponsors and partners. They always bring out the cow and lots of things, fun things for kids. We'll have coffee. It's a great festive morning and atmosphere. Lots of teams and families, and that's all on Saturday morning. We'll run it, have some awards, and then say some big thanks and
announce a big number.
Yes.
And we cannot thank the communities enough for all the support they've already given. I mean, you can go to our website and see all the community sponsors. It's a great way to end. It's humbling. It's exciting. It's worth celebrating, and that's what we're going to do Saturday morning.
It's a wonderful celebration. Anything you want to add there?
Yes, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported, from the CF community and personally those who are affected. Our son has CF and so many others we know here locally. The progress has been miraculous, and it's because of people pulling together and supporting the research for better treatments and a cure, and we can see the difference, and we are incredibly grateful.
Never will forget when your husband, Dr. Jerome Hammond, you guys are still married, aren't you?
Yes,
okay,
yes, we are. Happily.
Oh, happily. Okay, well. No. Dr. Jerome Hammond came in. By the way, I'm speaking to his class Friday, which is a total mistake. But anyway, no. He came in, seriously, and talked about the new drug. That this is several years ago, and it was truly a really unbelievable time period there, wasn't it?
Absolutely. So just as context, when my son, who's 28, was diagnosed, he was 8 months old. The average life expectancy or predicted age of survival at that stage was 28 years old. And so because of these medications, and the ones that actually began starting when he was in middle school to treat the root cause of CF and change things at the cellular level, so as long as they're taking the medicine, their body is working effectively, it has just been a game changer. And now, a few years ago, a new medication came out, kind of a progression. 90% of people with cystic fibrosis are able to benefit from that medication, and it has changed. Now, majority of CF patients, around 60%, are adults. It was a childhood disease before, so the change has been tremendous. There's more to do to make sure that's 100%, and so that these individuals can have a really great quality of life extended way into the future.
And Bill, I mean, that's fundraising too. I mean, that's a big part of why they were able to do that.
It is, and this community has been so generous. We're going to cross the $1.5 million mark for 25 years on Saturday.
Yeah.
And again, please, if you've had any connection with us through the past quarter century, come out, just spend the morning with us, come drink coffee with us, and let's all celebrate together.
It's a great time. I can't let you leave, Bridget, without saying this. Dr. Bill Estes was our Mixed Madness champion last year. His wife won this in 2009. So you used to have the same bracket name forever. I don't even know how long I've been doing this, over 20 years.
Yeah, since the beginning. And so, but I had to change to 2025 Mixed Madness champ.
Virginia Estes has held this over your head for the last 17 years.
I know.
16 years.
I know. Yes, but no more.
No more.
No more.
We got two champions in the house.
We have an equal marriage now.
You're equally yoked.
We are equally yoked. It's been hard. It's been a hard 15 years.
Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
Maybe our first married couple champions ever. Anyway, so how's it going? You told me how it's going.
7 of my 8 final 8 or grade 8 are still in it. I did have Vanderbilt beating Florida on that side, so neither of those are there to get to the final 8. So all the points come on Sunday, right? So a week from next Monday is when we'll sort out and get the Matt Carlsons out of the bracket. Okay.
His Iowa team. That's a fever dream. Now he's alone at number 1. Fruit Loops tells me. Mixed Madness. Hey, Fruit. So Matt Carlson's alone. Is that right? After round 2.
Yes.
Do you have the list, or did you give it to me?
I gave you the list. Didn't I?
All right. Well, Kevin Moore, our longtime friend, is leading and won round 2. ESPN Cleveland 101.3. And then we had a big tie-up after the first round at the top of Mixed Madness. Caitlin May, we had a drawing. Caitlin May, we drew her out. They're all getting free Papa John's. Then ESPN coach Darrell Wood led after the first round. Of course, we do this by round, Bridget, and we got a bunch of prizes.
That's right, yes. So congratulations to our winners so far.
And how's your bracket?
Oh, it's terrible.
Did you do a bracket, Vanessa?
No, I did not.
Oh, come on!
I know.
If you started now, Bill, who do you think? If you started now of the Sweet 16, who do you like right now?
Wow. Actually, I watched some of the first games of the year. It was an exciting weekend on that. I thought some teams played really strong. I thought Arizona played strong. I thought St. John's looked good. There was, oh my goodness, Houston looked strong. It could be. I do think that. I don't know. This weekend anything could happen, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's
So you're not
set in stone.
You're not going to say. Just give me a team. If you had to pick right now,
Arizona.
That's what I picked. But I did have them beating Florida in the finals.
All right. Vanessa, let's go all the way back. How do we get more information about Great Strides?
Yes.
Go to the website leeuniversity.edu/cf, and you can find everything there.
It's been our honor to be involved with this whole time, and we'll keep promoting it from now on.
Everybody gets a shirt. Everybody gets socks. Steve, we brought you a shirt.
Oh, thank you. He has kept me in shirts and socks over the years. That's all I have. Great Strides. Thanks, guys. Very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Mix 104.1.
Bridget. Thank you.
Mix 104 through the years as well. 100%.
Thank you for what you guys have done.
Yeah.
All right. It is 22 before the hour. Yeah, it's a tough morning here, as we all know. Tragedy last night in Cleveland. And a news update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Colleen Mercer, age 87, who was killed last night there on North Lee Highway at the entrance of Kingden Drive. Cleveland police say that she was struck as she was trying to make a left there. You go down North Lee Highway, making a left into Kingden. Our friend Colleen Mercer, age 87, was struck by the driver of a Mercedes going southbound, and the Cleveland Police fatal crash investigation team was called to the scene, and they took over the investigation. Very important point here, and as I said earlier, when, of course, all of our news is all official information that we give here, obviously, but the Cleveland Police Department, so this is all from their news release, neither drugs nor alcohol are suspected. But we are celebrating the life of Colleen Mercer this morning. Colleen was a dear, dear friend, and a dear, dear friend of so many people in this community, and really more than well outside Cleveland. Colleen Mercer, 87. Her family, I can't imagine, honestly, how they're doing this morning, but I do know that they have to have peace that Colleen lived her life for Christ. And she also had a powerful testimony when it came to cancer. And that was how we met her over 20 years ago through the Bradley County Relay for Life. And Colleen, just, I never will forget it.
made a real imprint on me personally, that the way she talked about her battle with cancer. And that, folks, again, over 20 years ago. And she single-handedly raised thousands upon thousands of dollars for the Relay for Life locally. And just thought the world of Colleen. But as I've said several times this morning, about 8:30 last night, when that crash took place, the Lord, who she told me she met as a young girl, instantly went into the presence of God. And I ask our, you know what, and you may be new to Cleveland or you've not been there long, you don't know Colleen Mercer. Let me tell you something. Colleen Mercer is an example of a wonderful woman who used what God gave her for the betterment of other people. And I'm sure you'll hear much more about her. The Relay for Life community is in mourning this morning. I understand. I was speaking with the local director, Dwayne Ballou, early this morning. I also spoke with Mayor Kevin Brooks this morning, who is very close to the family. Colleen, I understand, worked for the Church of God for a time, and I talked with the mayor this morning. It's a tragedy. It really, really is, and we'll have more on that investigation as we continue. All right, we are going to take a break here, 18 before the hour, and Bridget, have we checked our celebration list in a while?
Have it in a few minutes. Yeah. Happy birthday to Ken Bolin today. He is the executive director at Garden Plaza at Cleveland. That's from his wife and sons. Pastor Don Lipsey is celebrating a birthday today at South Cleveland Church of God. Also, Courtney Campbell is celebrating today as well. That is from her husband, Will, and her family. Freya Cross is 10 years old today. That is from her ma and family. Eric Pierce is 61 today, and Tracy Greer is celebrating as well. That's from her work family at Bradley Women's Health. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
Hey ladies, when you're balancing family, career, community...
Did you know that nicotine vapes are a fast path to addiction? Nicotine addiction is nothing to mess with. Live healthy, live free, escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNothin' speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving, and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Palm Sunday service this Sunday at 8:30 a.m. and 10 a.m. They'll have a Good Friday service April 3rd at 7 p.m. Their Easter Effects family event, which includes an egg hunt, will be on April 4th at 10 a.m. And then, of course, their Easter celebration April 5th at 8:30 and 10 a.m. You can find out more at westmorechurch.com/Holy Week.
This is our, we've been talking about it this morning, our Mix 104.1 annual Spring Home Refresh kicks off this week, and our sponsor this week is TVFCU. My buddy Eric Weekly's here. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Steve. How are you?
Buddy, I am doing great.
Wonderful.
And first of all, you were telling me things are really popping right now at TVFCU.
Absolutely. We are having just a wonderful time this spring. Car loans started out, or auto loans in general, started out the year just on the strongest of strongest notes. And now we're into home buying season. So our mortgage pipeline is growing. We're helping a lot of people across our footprint, and I'm excited to be here today.
So, Eric, what do you attribute some of that to as far as really as far as the home buying especially and the mortgage loans really beginning to see some momentum?
So typically this time of year, March, April, May, we'll see the home buying season. That's what we typically call it. And it's a time where, either people will start building homes or homes go on the market, and people are out looking for homes because it's easy to get something under contract, get it through, and then be able to move by the time school's out, so you're not interrupting school schedules with your kids if by chance you have those. So, it's just kind of that time of the year where it makes sense to do so.
So, what do you tell those people that are going to start the process? Any tips you would give them as they're looking?
Well, first and foremost, call TVFCU. That's the obvious one. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Have your budget set. That's the biggest thing. Know what you can afford. We preach this to everybody. Without a budget, it's kind of hard for us to do what we do by putting the numbers together and letting you know what you can afford. We can tell you what you can't afford. That's for sure. But we'd rather tell you what you can afford, and then send you on your way to go find that house.
Certainly so. And you and I have talked about this over the years. Pre-approval is so important.
Yeah, so we offer a pre-qualification process where we take basic information, but we do actually pull credit so we can see kind of where we're going to place this loan, whether it be conventional or one of our portfolio products. But that allows us to put all of those numbers together, give you a certificate or a letter that says, hey, look, I can go buy a $400,000 house, or I can go buy a $600,000 house, or maybe it's a $300,000 house, and that you're going to know what your payment's going to be, what to expect from costs and everything, and then you can confidently go out and shop with TVFCU.
We're joined by Eric Weekly, of course. He is, I believe, Vice President of mortgage lending. Is that right?
Mortgage and consumer lending, yes.
And consumer lending
yes.
at TVFCU. People love TVFCU. We hear these stories all the time. Why is that? What is that secret sauce there, do you think?
Well, I think it just goes back to our core values and the fact that we're a one-stop shop. I mean, you can do everything with us. There's not one thing that I don't think of or that I can think of that we can't do as a financial institution. We pour back into the community. People see us everywhere. Our marketing team does a great job of doing that, which is why I'm here this morning. And so I think it's just that hometown feel. We are a family, and that's kind of how we treat everybody.
Yeah, and we're in the ID Elite Grant time period right now, and I know by the end of this month, I guess the voting is beginning, of course, on
yes.
I believe the 10 semifinalist round.
That and the People's Choice Awards People's Choice we voted on as well. So yeah, we're getting down to the wire here, where we're going to start announcing some winners here pretty soon.
Over $250,000 that you guys are putting up, but. Yeah, I mean, you guys are so heavily involved in this community and all the communities you serve. All right, Eric, anything you want to add here before we go, bud?
Yeah, just, again, if you're out home shopping, check with us first. Get you a pre-qualification letter. Let us kind of help you navigate this process. We're not going to tell you what you can't do. We want to tell you what you can do.
I love it. Let's get the contact info out there.
Yeah, tvfcu.com or 423-634-3600.
My buddy Eric Weekly. Eric, thanks so much, man.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate being here.
Have a great day.
You too.
Appreciate it. All right, we're going to come back with more in a moment. Mix 104.1. We're also on mixtv.tv. Stay with us.
Every 5 to 7 minutes, someone dies of a drug overdose. Did you know that consuming THC before the age of 18 increases the risk of opioid abuse later in life? Protect your life. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
The new fiber network is going to place Cleveland, Tennessee at the forefront of technology. Cleveland is ready for this, and it's going to be a great future. My message to Cleveland, Tennessee is call Cleveland Utility Authority right now to get signed up for the new fiber broadband network that is coming to a neighborhood near you.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNuthin speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
To Ken Boland today, Executive Director at Garden Plaza at Cleveland. Pastor Don Lipsey at South Cleveland Church of God celebrating today. Courtney Campbell also celebrating. That's from Will and her family. Also, Freya Cross is 10 years old today. Eric Pierce is 61. And Tracy Greer is celebrating today. That is from her work family at Bradley Women's Health. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for tomorrow on the Volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have something for everyone to help you manage your finances with ease and security. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
Tim Hewitt joins us, the Logan Thompson Law Firm, their weekly segment. Tim, good morning. How are you, bud?
Good morning, Steve. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. And you and I were talking off the air. You know, one thing we don't think a lot about is expungement. First of all, Give me that definition, would you?
Yeah, sure. Expungement means clearing something off of your criminal record, whether that's something that's been dismissed or convictions as well. A lot of people don't know that there are a lot of convictions that are eligible for expungement as well. And I see it every day. If you have criminal charges on your record, whether they're convictions or dismissals, they can keep you from getting jobs, they can keep you from getting apartments, you can feel trapped. And so I primarily focus on criminal defense at the firm, but I also help people that have consequences due to being charged in the past. Yeah.
What does that process look like for people?
So if you've had charges dismissed, it's pretty easy. That's a free expungement. There's no cost associated with the court system, and it's pretty easy. It's unlimited, the number of dismissals that you can have expunged off your record. And a lot of people think that just because the judge says that a charge was dismissed, that wipes it off. But if you've never looked before, give me a call and I'll pull your record to see if the charges are still there on your record. Now with convictions, the process is different. There are almost all misdemeanors, if you just have one or two, are eligible for expungement after a certain period of time. And then a growing number of felonies as well are eligible for expungement. So I would encourage the listeners, if they themselves or have friends or loved ones that have looked at this in the past and felt like then that there was no hope of getting charges expunged, the law has changed, and I would encourage them to call me and I'll take a look at their record. And if we can't get the charges expunged, there are still some other things that we could do.
And I believe you're working on something that's going to be coming out soon. Is that right?
That's right. In the next few months, I'll be launching an expungement website with all kinds of information about expungements, pardons, rights restoration, including gun rights and voting rights. And that will be available really to this community and statewide, and give you the resources that you need.
Well, hopefully you'll come back, and when that's ready to launch, come back and tell
Absolutely,
us about it.
yeah. I plan to.
All right, I know we count on our team.
That's
Is that
right.
Tim?
That's right. I'm thankful for the staff that we have at Logan Thompson. If you want to reach me, give us a call. You'll be greeted by our friendly receptionist, Betty, who will then transfer you to my fantastic assistant, Lacey, and they'll take care of all your questions and get you set up with the time to talk with me.
And you're the team. I mean, just look at some of these people that put up with so much between Jimmy and Robert. And,
That's right.
And my Lord Rob, and not to mention Matt and all of you.
That's
Ken's
right.
okay, but and Lori, my Lord, I don't know how they deal with her. But, anyway, you guys just got I'm probably leaving some people out, but you guys have got a great firm. And I tell you about Logan Thompson, the growth is incredible over the last several years, because really if someone has an issue, you've got a lawyer to match up usually.
That's right. And if we can't help you, we'll refer you to somebody that can, but we cover almost every single practice area.
Phil Jacobs, he's going to.
That's right. Yeah, you
me.
left out.
He's still mad. I said he took his shirt off on ESPN at an Ole Miss game, so he still remembers that. No, you guys got a great firm. And,
we do.
And you do so much in this community. It's incredible. And
Thanks, Steve.
Things like this. I mean, Again, one more time though, how do they get in touch with you at the Logan Thompson Law Firm?
Yeah, just call 423-476-2251, and Betty will greet you and help you out.
Hello to Betty and Lacey. Great job, ladies. And LoganThompsonLaw.com. Tim, thanks so much.
Absolutely.
All right,
Thank y'all.
We're going to take a quick break. Got our friends from Mount Olive Church of God coming in. They'll bring Bridget's lack of tithe records, and we'll do that. And then Lee University on the way also. Stand by.
Thank you, Bradley and Polk County.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
The Vascular Institute is the region's only critical limb center focusing on amputation prevention and all of your vascular endovascular needs, saving legs, restoring lives. Their team of board-certified, fellowship-trained vascular surgeons, along with their VIC vascular team, deliver comprehensive treatment for all of your vascular, vein, and dialysis issues. VIC, changing the delivery of vascular care for our region. No referral is needed and appointments are within 1 week, accepting new patients. Visit VascularInstituteofChattanooga.com or call 423-602-2750.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
And we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Oh boy. As president of Mermaid Mattress, I'm ready to give my proclamation of President's Day offers.
Okay, let's hear them.
I declare free adjustable base upgrades on hybrid Storm and L&K mattresses, along with Mave latex mattresses.
And what else?
Well, I thought that was pretty good, but we could also offer a hybrid pillow top mattress for $5.99, or a pillow top or 10-inch memory foam mattress for only $4.99.
That might get you impeached.
I love peaches, but it's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Logan Thompson? Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
And you blew it.
I know.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson. We get results.
Call Logan Thompson.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Of Cleveland Studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
All right, Mix 1041 at mixtv.tv. Good morning, everybody. It is 9:06. My friends from Mount Olive Ministries, we have Pastor James Sears, lead pastor, and children's pastor Hillary Barnes joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Bridget?
Doing well. Much better now.
I was about to say, now that Steve has left the building, praise the Lord. Our prayers have been answered.
Absolutely. Thank you for praying. I really appreciate that. Well, Pastor James, what a big weekend, this weekend and next weekend at Mount Olive.
Yeah, so, in the church realm, the weeks that are leading up to Easter are very special. And so we've got a couple things that we're working on and wanted to invite the community to come and be a part of. The first one starts this coming Sunday, which is Palm Sunday. And, Bridget, I don't know if very many people understand the significance of Palm Sunday, but it is, in my opinion, one of my favorite stories in the Bible. And I say story, but it's a real life event. But it was on that day, the Israelites would always, when Passover would come, they would have to select a lamb that was blameless, blemishless, to be able to be sacrificed at the temple. And there's so much significance in that because it's known as Lamb Selection Day. So they would find a lamb that was as perfect as could be. They would take it to be sacrificed for the Passover season. And it's on that day when Jesus, who becomes the lamb that is slain for all of humanity to wash away the sins of the world, it would be that day that he would come walking into town riding on a donkey. And the people had no idea that he would be that lamb that was selected. And there's so much as I think about this story of even when he goes to trial and Jesus is standing before them and Pilate says, you take who you want. If you want Barabbas, we'll release this prisoner to you, or we'll release Jesus. And the people don't even realize they select a guy who is full of sin and has made so many mistakes. And yet here is a lamb that is blameless that they could select, and yet they choose the other. But Jesus still makes the decision to go to the cross and lay down his life. And there's just so many things. Palm Sunday is a celebration. They think he's coming into town victorious, and in a week's period of time, things shifts, and they go from celebrating him to crying, crucify him. So what we're going to do at Mount Olive is we're going to celebrate on Palm Sunday. We're just going to celebrate the fact that Jesus came as that Lamb of God to be slain for our sins. And got a lot of things tied to that. We're going to have some food on that day in our 11 o'clock service, and some games. And I've asked Pastor Hillary to come and talk a little bit because we've got some events that the kids are going to participate in. And Hillary, tell us a little bit about kind of what we're going to do for the kids on that day.
Yeah, so we actually last year made the decision to move our egg hunt to Palm Sunday and just make it a big family day, a big celebration. And so we're all going to meet, like Pastor James said, we're all going to meet after church, after the 11 a.m. service. We're going to all go up on the hill out to our big field. We're going to have an egg hunt hunt, which we have double the eggs that we had last year. So there's going to be tons of eggs. We're going to have inflatables for the kids. We're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs. So you don't have to worry about lunch or anything like that. And so it's going to be truly fun for the whole family, but we are going to have a lot specifically for kids, including that egg hunt, lots of prize eggs and prizes, and then those inflatables that they can enjoy while the families enjoy eating and hanging out and fellowshipping.
Sounds like such a fun day. I know it's going to be a great year again this year, and it's not just for the Mount Olive family. The public is invited.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We want the community to come, and I'd encourage them, come to the 11 o'clock service and be a part of that service as well. I'm actually doing a series, as you know, Bridget, we just started this last week, called The Comeback. Mm-hmm. Stories of redemption and restoration, and basically it's built around the fact that God selects us. He's chosen us no matter how difficult or how bad our past has been. Even though we may have made wrong decisions, God can choose us, He can use us, and we can do incredible things when we ask Him to be a part of our lives. So come be a part of that service. It's going to be an incredible day, lots of fun, lots of food, lots of fellowship. Bring your family and just hang out. You know, families don't do that a lot much anymore, but come and just be a part of it. We'd love for the community to come.
The big Palm Sunday celebration this Sunday at Mount Olive, the 11 o'clock service, and then the celebration immediately following that as well. And then, of course, next
Then
Sunday,
comes Easter Sunday,
yeah.
And that's going to be the greatest comeback story of all. That is the climax of the Easter story. And we're going to have breakfast for everybody that comes that morning. So get there early, have breakfast with us, come into service, bring your family. I read a statistic just a couple weeks ago that said 8 out of 10 people that you invite to church on Easter Sunday will actually come. So if you're out there and you go to church on a regular basis, let me just encourage you, whatever church you go to, invite somebody to come on Easter Sunday. There's a really good chance they're going to show up, and there's a great chance that God is going to enter into their life and change the trajectory of their future forever.
Service times at 9 and 11 on Sundays. And Pastor Hillary, for maybe people out there who have children, they are looking to get involved in church. Tell us about when you all gather and what you offer for children.
Yeah, we're going to have lots of fun things on Easter Sunday for kids as well, birth through 5th grade. We've got fun goodie bags for them. Since we don't have our egg hunt, we wanted to have something fun for them that day as well. And then, of course, we have our special Easter service for kids at 11. And so we have lots of fun activities for kids birth through 5th grade on Easter Sunday as well.
All right, that's Pastor Hillary Barnes, Pastor James Sears, Mount Olive Ministries. Thank you all for coming in.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you for having us.
All righty, it is 9:13. Keep it here, Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNothin' speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Owning a home should be one of life's greatest pleasures.
But without a solid foundation, it can become a major source of stress. Luckily, you're not alone. Our experts can identify the true cause of foundation issues and guide you through every step of the way to fixing them, from pinpointing the problem to perfecting the solution. We form custom solutions to meet the needs of your foundation and your wallet, including flexible payment options. With our team by your side, consider your home and your peace of mind secure.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Is your current mattress still good but not comfortable anymore? Trade in your old mattress at Mermaid Mattress and get credit towards a new one. Your gently used mattress will be given to someone in need.
Good Tuesday to Tennessee Valley. It's a bit on the chilly side this morning with temperatures in the 40s. We'll have quite a bit of cloud cover around early and maybe a few sprinkles. High temperatures will climb into the upper 60s with some afternoon sunshine. Tonight, another cool night with overnight lows in the mid to upper 40s. For your Wednesday, highs in the upper 60s once again before warming into the 80s Thursday and Friday. For the latest, be sure to download that Local 3 weather app. I'm Storm Alert meteorologist Clay Smith.
This weather forecast is sponsored by George Gray Allstate Insurance. Give him a call at 423-479-5431. You're in good hands with Allstate and George Gray.
All right, Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv. Good morning, everybody. It is 9:19. Right now, we are joined by our friends from Lee University. We have Athletic Director John Maupin joining us, along with Cassidy Brinkley, who is the Associate AD of External Operations. Is that correct?
Nice full title right there, yeah.
Love it. Well, we're going to talk about Give Day 2026. So, John, we'll start off with you. Tell us what this is all about.
Yeah, so I think this is our third straight year of having Give Day. And so a few years ago, we just wanted to find a way to connect with our alumni, the community, and also drum up support for what we're doing in Lee Athletics. And so we started Give Day. The title of the campaign is Developing Champions in the 4-2-3, and connected that to April 23rd, of course, 4-2-3 being Give Day. And, it's just been a really successful event for us. Our student athletes are heavily involved in it. It's been a way for us to kind of invest in their experience. And, last week we were here, or Cassidy was here, we had Aria Hawkins on, who had won the national championship in the 3K. And so I think for us, we've just tried to look for ways to support our student athletes, their goals, their dreams, and truly, you think about how many institutions out there are providing kids with a chance to truly win a national championship, and we're one of those places. And so this is a way for us to kind of build into the future of Lee athletics. And we've over the past couple years, it's helped us bring in some video boards in our basketball arena, helped us get a locker room project started, and then even last year we used some of these funds. We're able to use those towards the Larry Carpenter athletic scholarship, and so as a way to honor him. So and then we were able to kind of give that scholarship out through different grants and stuff. So it's been a way to touch a lot of areas within Lee athletics and kind of support facility updates and just a lot of different things. So
The University Athletics presents Give Day, April 23rd. Cassidy, tell us more about it, how we can get involved.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you will go to our website, it's leeuflames.com, and you'll just hover over Give. We do have more information there on Give Day for this year. We're going to have some fun social posts coming out over the next month, just trying to garner all the excitement around it that we possibly can. So we're hoping to, we'll get a lot of our student athletes involved. Again, this day does just mean a lot to them. They know that a lot of the facilities and the experiences that they're able to have as a student athlete at Lee University is largely due to how generous our community is, our alumni, family, and friends. So it's just a really good opportunity to get all the teams together. It's also the one time a year that we do a lot of fundraising as a department as a whole, and so a lot of crossover between the different teams, which they always enjoy an opportunity to kind of get outside of their bubble of just their teammates and get to spend time with the department as a whole. And so I think it's just a great opportunity and a great initiative that we've had going on the third year now. So yeah.
And then, of course, with it being in athletics, we're making it competitive. So, each team will kind of be competing. We're going to, as Cassie mentioned, do some fun things with it. And, we're looking forward to it. Again, it also has just allowed us to connect with people that, we haven't always heard from. And so it's been a great reach-out day for us. Our student athletes connecting with different people. And, we've also had people that did kind of matching donations. And so a way to honor maybe somebody that played at Lee University or an experience they had there. And that's been a great way for us to honor kind of the history of Lee athletics.
Talking with John Maupin and Cassidy Brinkley with Lee University Athletics. And John, so many people graduate and stay here in Cleveland and give back to the community in huge ways, and maybe athletics is what first brought them to Cleveland, so it's so important to continue to support that.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up. My kids are in the local schools, and every year it seems like one of them has a teacher that either went to Lee or even was an athlete at Lee University. And so that's what we promote is, look, I know lots going on in college athletics, but we feel like we're still college athletics as it's meant to be, meaning our kids are coming here for the right reasons. A lot of them, as you mentioned, are staying in the community. And of course, just this last week we started our 4v4, which our men's soccer puts on. It's kind of a clinic for younger kids, and just seeing all the families out there and the kids out there competing. And it's just now I see kids that are older that are even at our school that participated in our camps and clinics. And so you just know those roots run deep, and so we're, we like being a big part of the community and having that kind of impact. And so again, Give Day is just a way for us to open up the opportunity for people to kind of support what we're doing. Yeah.
Cassidy, athletics, such a huge part of Lee University. There's national champions walking around just down the street from us that the general public may not even know about. But you guys athletics is just a huge part of what you all do.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. We, Aria last week, she came with us to talk to you guys on the radio, and she's just been it's just been awesome to see her come back from that championship and the excitement that's been around her. And yeah, so John and I have just been discussing a lot. Like, this really is what it's all about, giving those athletes opportunity to live out their dreams at Lee University. So it's been really, really cool, and just a lot of great momentum right now, especially around track and field. And I will say that those guys have a lot of support in the community, and that if I was, placing who I thought might do the best with Give Day coming up, track and field, they get out there. So we're excited to see what comes of it.
And we'll also say we had some kids at the baseball games this last weekend, and the players are interacting with them in between games, signing baseballs for them, and so I think they get this just wonderful experience just even coming out to the event. So I would even remind people of that. We've got all our spring sports going, so baseball, softball, lacrosse, track and field, of course golf and tennis as well. But all of our events we've been able to partner with organizations to make those free admission. So Hardee's for our outdoor sports, Food City for basketball, but to be able to be in the community and come to these high level athletic events for free is a great opportunity. So regardless of just support on Give Day, hey, we'd love for you and your families to come out to our events and support our student athletes that way.
All right, John, remind us one more time the best way to get more information about this.
Yeah, connect with us on leuflames.com on that. And then, of course, Leu Flames on all of our social medias. We put out some great content, so I think just following us on Instagram and X would be a great way to connect with us as well.
That's John Maupin and Cassidy Brinkley from Lee University Athletics, developing champions in the 4-2-3 Give Day on April 23rd. Thank you all both so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us, Bridget.
All righty, it's 9:26. Keep it here, Mix 104.1 WCLE.
The best mix.